Now that we know how to push the value, instead of having a single value, what if we have a collection? How can we handle it? Now, to do that, what we are going to do right here is we're going to create it as an array. So instead of set product and products, we're going to say it's going to be products and it's going to be set products. So when we set the products, it's going to be already what we have in the products. And we're going to add the current value. So that is how we're going to push it. All right. So that's going to be the products. That's going to be the array. Now we cannot push the products into this. So we already have the products component that we created. Now we're going to use the products component. Now let's do changes here. We will use the products component from the products. Now, once we do that, we're going to send the products as products array. Now, let's go to the products component. That's the products component. Now, we know what we have to do, the initial ones. So, we're going to use a function. We're going to call this the plural. Don't forget to add the props, which we're going to take it from the app component. We're going to return a value. Initially, let's cover it with the div, and we will export it. There we go. So let's add a heading to it. We will put the heading that we have right here in right there. So we bring it up. So it gets displayed in our products. Alrighty, that should do the trick. We have the products component ready and handy for our utilization. Let's view in the browser. Now we have the set product that's not defined. Let's fix that. So in the app.js, yes, of course, it's set products. That should fix the bug. And it says product is not defined because we have not provided the product at all. Okay, never mind. So it's going to take the product, which just says, I don't know what you're talking about. I've not received it. So I don't know what it is. Yes, we will fix that in a bit. Ready. So we have the products that we have, and we are going to call the products, and we are going to provide it into the apps. Now, inside the products component, we're going to bring in product component. Just the product component. So that should do the import. There we go. So let's do the import. Import product from our content. So that requires to provide the product object so that it can take the value. So I have to provide the product object, but we cannot do it just like that because we have to provide it as an iteration. And we are going to learn how to value the iteration. Let's see how to write the iteration. So we receive a collection, which we are going to iterate right here. So since we are going to write React code, we're just going to use the curly. So let's go ahead. We're going to say props dot products dot map is the function. Map, we are going to take two parameters. The first is our product, which is going to be, We will call it prod, then we're going to take the index. Now we need the index because every element in our React should be identifiable uniquely. So let's return the value. We will call the product. And product already takes a prop, which is product, for which we are going to provide the prod right here. Don't forget to map the index to the key so that every element has a unique value. There we are. So that's going to be my return and the curly, and we have to close the product. So let's close the product and let's view it in the browser. Now we have the product details and we have the add product. Now, as we add the product, we should be able to see the product details right there. Pencil, price, the product quantity, and add product. Oops. So it says the object is not iteratable. Let's fix it. Let's go and check what went wrong. Of course, now we see that it is not an array. So we need to make it an array, right? So let's make that an array. That should fix it. Let's go ahead and test it. It still says the object is not iteratable. Where were you doing wrong? Yep, we did not provide it as an array right here as well. So initially we will make the array an empty array. It does not have any value. And we will fix that once we do it. So let's refresh it. Initially there's nothing. So let's go and add the product. And the quantity is 12. Let's hit add product. There we see. Now let's try one more. 102, a pen. And the price is 25 and the quantity is 10. Let's add product. There we see. Now you can see that as we add the products are iteratable down below.